Welcome back. The Holzer, and we're into October, so very quick. What has been going on? Not a lot. I've been feeding the animals. I've moved the calves into the calf stall. They didn't seem to be grazing the area to the left of us. Now, whether that's because they're not supposed to, I don't know. But yeah, easy just to move them so all of the animals are close together. We have mowed field 3 and field 4 because we are getting through the hay. Now, it is snug down here. I did get a comment saying about how tight it might be for a combine, and you weren't wrong. But it's not too bad. I have taken this combine. I've done a lap down here just to check the route down. Woo, there's the post. We want to be that way. Yeah, we'll try this way for now. And I've also taken it up to the cornfield. Now the cornfield is tight. I'm not going to argue with that, but we should be able to get up there. So got the trailer just backed into one of the neighbours' driveways, and we're going to get on with harvesting the sorghum finally. So what do we want? We need the Manitou. You can see, yeah, mowed, tedded to hay, and I'll windrow that up and bale it another time. So let's give this a whirl. Now the other things that I've done, you'll see them here, and the reason I've put them there is because I want to remember to sell them. So I forgot we'd already got a trailer, so we're going to sell that, and we're going to sell that one as well. So that does bring us a little bit of cash in, but also frees up some space. I've started to load the apples up onto our trailer as well. But yes, it's good to be back on here. It feels... it's only a week, but yeah, it's good to be back to it. And finally, get the old beacon on, getting some harvesting done. Now, this is actually a bigger header than I thought, but we should be grand for this field here. So, we'll pull boot there. Should do nicely. And get hooked up. There we go. Back it out the way. And unfold the combine ready. We might just... we'll leave this here for now, I think. Turn the beacons off. Don't think there's any risk of traffic coming up this way. Right, now, which is the best way to go? I think we're going to end up just running onto this bit of grass a little bit. Well, maybe not too bad. Maybe not too bad. Right. Hazards off. Beacons off. Get spun around. Careful not to drive into our lovely sorghum field. Right. Power up. And off we go. Look at that. Finally harvesting. Now we can't get straw, can we? Nope. Just checking. It's good to be harvesting. And look at the yield. That's not bad. What we might do is just, rather than... I don't need to be on that one. There we go. Just do this section in a couple of runs, just so we don't have to come back round and drive on the slopey bit. There we go. A bit of backing of back and forth. There we go. That'll do. Lovely. It's weird, isn't it? I guess, you know, unless you use the old start from spring mod, or indeed advance time and set up the save differently, we would have you'd normally start with harvesting, don't you? And we're, what, this is episode 9 now? So we're 9 episodes in of sorting feed out and whatnot, and we haven't touched a harvester. There we go. Get that picked up. Do want to get back in and I want to mow the field in front of us because it looks an absolute mess. Let's just check. Herb grass, isn't it? Herb grass? Yes. So we might come in and give that a quick mow just to get it all to the same growth state, because it does look a blooming mess on the map. Anyway, hope you're all well. We'll do the shout out to Patreons and YouTube channel members now. Thank you all so blooming much. Your support, as I say, is always incredibly appreciated, and very, very much still blows me mind that you lot actually support me the way that you do. There we go. 3,942 litres already. Now I know that we need to make a slight tweak to the one of the mixes when we come to use that mix, but by the time we do, the update might be out, so we'll see. I've seen the sort of, I guess you'd call it a change log on the Maize Plus Terralife section on Discord. Not sure if header up, sorry. You know, not sure if it's going to need a new save for this map. I honestly do not know, but we'll see, you know, when we get to it. Now, the other comment and that was made was about the cows that we've got, the type of cows. So we've got, and I thought we'd got all the same, but we haven't. We've got red-pied cows, and we've got the Simmental weaning calves, the ones that we bought and sort of grazed. I think they're the ones that don't, or have got a bit of a milk glitch at the moment, so they might need to go. The other thing I want to try and do in this episode is look at the older cows that we've got, because I think we can artificially inseminate one of them with the vet. So we're going to get the vet in. But yeah, I want to have a look at that and just see if I'm reading it 100% right. So, first headland done. 8,000 litres, which is rather nice. So I will get this awkward section done, and I'll catch back with you in a little while. So with 2 headlands done, and the bonky bit up the top of the field all sort of cut round the grass bit, we are now trying to, I think we might need to back up a touch, trying to follow the tram lines where possible, or at least the angle of said tram lines, just to get ourselves a VCA course set. Now you can see where we've been by the crop destruction. See, or the stubble destruction, should I say. You can see it in action. So we do need to be a little careful, I suppose, really. Trying to, you know, think about, excuse me, compaction, etc., etc. But I think what we are going to do is, once we've done this, we'll try and get another, or at least we'll try and get a different crop in sooner rather than later. Now, I don't think it's going to be a cover crop. I think we'll go for one of the winter crops that we can put in. Seems the best idea. But I'm quite pleased with the yield so far. We have had to empty once, and we're already at another 72%. So, yeah, I reckon probably about, what's that, 21, maybe about 26,000 litres off this field, which is not massive, but it's all going to help in the end to feed the animals. So I forget the proper term for it. Is it controlled traffic? I think. So basically you follow where the combine has been, as in the tracks, where possible. I mean, turning's going to be a bit of a pest, but at least we're giving it a go. There we go, so that should take us up to nearly full. We probably will go and tip it, to be fair. But let's have a look, actually, whilst we do that. Cool, score's looking good. What did I want to look at? The ooze hay milk, 5,000 litres already. Superb. So this was, yes, this was the one. I'm not sure what the difference is as to why those four cannot be reproduced yet versus this one. So maybe we do that and then that. Maybe she didn't catch. Don't know, maybe. Could be why. Right, that's done. So let's see about exiting the field. Stick a beacon on. Now, if we go this one, which is the actual tram line, you can just about see where it should be all the way up the field, but never mind. Oh, she's struggling. She's struggling. And then we'll head along here. Now, you don't have to clearly do this at the minute. We'll pop out where we pulled in. But it's not probably a bad practice. Now, can we even get around there? No, we cannot. Some moron, aka me, has left a Manitou and a header trailer in the way. There we go. That's better. Right. Back to it. This beast. Not long until we get the 9S in 25. Come on, we'll make it round. Too much lock. Are we round? Yes. Right. I'll make the slog up the hill to the silo, get this tipped, and I'll see you back in the field. Though I don't think my estimation of 26,000 litres is going to be far off, to be fair. We've put just over 21. Yeah, 21,000 in the silo, which worked perfectly, to be honest with you. Tipped, got plenty of space, all worked absolutely fantastically. Now, we might have rolled a little bit too far that time. We might need to steer this one. That pointy corner of that hedge. I don't think we'd have got round there. You. Right, and VCA on. So we're not quite on the tram lines, but it's just working bits of things. As long as the works for spraying, as and when we need it, then yeah, all good. So this is not taken quite as long as I thought it was going to, actually. Which is not a bad thing. I think what we can probably do is, well, obviously once we've finished, we'll lime it. And I don't know whether to plough it, which would be a big task. But what I'm maybe thinking, one, two, steer for me, steer. No, back the other way. What I'm thinking is maybe to see if there's like a ripper type of plough. But one that could also create fields, because I'm tempted to plough in those weedy bits down there as well. So, last bit of the field. There we go. Look at that. Done. Right, let's navigate our way along and back to the trailer, which is not that one. It's going to be this one. There we go. Super. Auger out. And hopefully it'll reach. Yes, should be fine. Just come this way a little bit. There we go. Right. First harvest done. Ticked off the list. The corn not quite ready yet. I think that was, when was that going to be ready? Grain corn next week, essentially. Second, third or fourth week in October. Job's a good one. Love it. Right, get that folded up. Get that folded up as well. Got the header off. Take it all back to the yard carefully. And we'll grab the lime spreader. Well, just before we grab the lime spreader, I just wanted to show you what I'm doing with the headers. We're moving them up here because one, there's loads more space, and two, we can actually get through to harvest the corn when it's ready through this way rather than trying to squeeze up that tight lane, I guess you call it. So what I'm thinking of doing is we'll now pop the telehandler back in the yard. We'll grab the combine and we'll move that over as well. Yeah, put that there. Hazards off, engine off. There we go. So yeah, so it frees up some space. We don't need everything all crammed in to one location. So I'll move this. We will tip the remainder of the sorghum into the silo. There we go. And yes, then we will grab the lime spreader. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you this little bit so you know where everything's going. And ooh, that's my own fault. And the reason why. So before you say it, I know this is not a lime spreader. That is there. So I said about getting a trail behind plough, and this is what we've gone for. Is it the, I think it's a Neo or Zeo or something like that. That's Neo disc. There we go. So the reason we're here, and I've not unfolded it yet, is because I wanted to show you the animations on it. It's very cool. So if we unfold, it lifts the sort of safety links and lowers each bit down, and you can hear it creaking and the hydraulics going. I just thought it was a really cool animation. So we've gone for the plough and the rollers on the back, because it should then give us a cultivated state as well. So allow create fields is on. Let's just pull forwards and lower down. Look at that, look. That's what we want. There we go. Floor it. Bit of sliding going on. It is quite a steep incline, so we'll lift that up there. Now the reason I'm doing this bit first is because with it being effectively new, a new part of the field, we are going to need, it's going to need more lime. It's going to need a lot of lime compared to the rest. So I thought, do this bit now, then reattach back to the lime spreader, do the lime in, and then we can plough, slash cultivate the rest of the field in one go. So there's method in me madness, people. Honestly, I tell you. So another pass on each. There we go. Let's put some, there we go, diff locks on. That's lovely. Like I said, quite a lot of slide. Be interesting when we do the seeding. I may regret doing this, but he who dares wins, Rodney. There we go. All done. Super. Right. We will park this up somewhere out the way and get to liming. So I've bought the soil map again just so it captures all of the newly ploughed in bit, and you can see there how yellow it is. So good call to do it now. That's all sorted. And I've just had a very this is a daft story. I've just had a very random thing happen. Now, you know when you get, so I've just had a spot of lunch, and you get the bacon in a back sealed pack, don't you? And it says on the corner, tear here. Now, normally you'd sort of tear that, and it's like that little tiny corner comes off in your hand. You have to get a knife and all this stuff. But no, this time it was as smooth as butter. I'm like, what? It actually genuinely shocked me. I was thinking, right, I'm going to need to get a knife. No, just glided open. First time in a long time that has happened. Apologies for the random story, but I just have to share these things with you. That's what else I want to mention. So, for those of you that love a good map, a fantastic one has not long released on the Mod Hub. So it's Klein Friesland by Marnix Mapping. So Marnix is a long-time supporter of the channel and a good buddy. So If you want a quality map to go and play on, go and download it, rate it 5 stars, and help him out, because he's done a cracking job with that. First map, first mod, and yeah, it's awesome. And fingers crossed, we shall be getting to use it in some form very soon. So, I've done the majority now. Yeah, let's get rid of that and let's go this way. So I've done the majority of the ploughing. Why are we struggling so much? Come on. There we go. It's not the most even of headlands. But in the background, what I've done is I've emptied the feed wagon. So we've got... Not too worried about the little bits that will be missed. That's okay. Come on. Power. What I've done is I've emptied the mixed wagon into the silo. Now, not going to make a habit of doing that, but what I wanted to see was what type of tight corner ingredients we needed for a mix for 18-month-old cattle. I think we could do with the weight on this, but we'll manage. Because I wanted to decide what crop to put in here. Now, at the minute, I think our calves are about 13 months-ish, I think. So the plan, and it might work out alright, is we're going to continue feeding them with the herb grass hay, because that fills quite a few of their nutritional needs, let's put it that way. But what we're going to do is we can put in either triticale or spelt. Now, I think we're going to go with triticale, I think. Just because, why not? We can always do spelt another year. So, that is the plan. Once we've got this ploughed, I don't know why it's struggling so much. Maybe there's a bit of chewy bit of ground. So yeah, so we're going to be putting spelt in here and hoping that tram lines will work a little bit better than they have done previously. But yeah, so what we can do is we'll then be able to have the herb grass, the mineral feed, the spelt, and that'll help us with padding out our our mix a little bit. Oh, this is struggling a touch. Not quite sure why it's as bad as it is. But anyway, so we'll get this bit here. There we go. Try and get back across. Now this thing does turn rather easily, just because of the way we've got like this, a drawbar connection. So that's been pretty helpful, to be fair. We've been able to turn dead easily. So yeah, that is the plan, and that will be the next episode. Probably still in this day. And then what we might do is if we get that done, we can then advance through to getting the corn harvested, I think. I think that sounds like a plan. I'm really liking this. I think we could do the front weight. That's my bad, but it's done a great job, and it's not actually taken too long to do. There we go. Good job we turned off allow create fields. So let me get this finished. Catch up. We'll go and just check on the animals, then the episode, We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Right, we'll leave that there for one moment. Hello, cows. Right, hay milk, 5,400 litres, health, 100%. That's what we like to see. You seem a bit on edge. Oh, yeah. How are these lot doing? Munching away. Munching away. And then the rest of them over here. All good as well. So that's all right then. So yes, next time we'll do the triticale, I think, in the field down there. We will hopefully get to corn harvest. Why can I hear an engine running? Because somebody left this one on. There we go. And I'll probably get the baling done, I think. Or windrowing and baling done. And yeah, I think that is the plan. So thank you all so very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave us a like. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.